So this is one of the 2 fuses I pulled out. It's all melted. That's good. I don't even know how you do that. So we've got it running now. It doesn't have brakes though. Oh, can't stop though. Shoot, man, you see around this garage right now? I'm literally swamped with projects. I got the dirt bike right there. I got the transfer case got to go. And we still have that blue Jeep.
Yeah, don't even start with me, okay? My Jeep's in pieces. I can't even drive it. It's on insurance. I have death wobble. It's sitting in my yard growing weeds.
Oh my God, man, we have so many projects. How are we ever going to get any of these done? We have to promise each other, pinky promise, no more projects.
No more.
Hello?
Okay.
What's up, Uncle Gerard? No kidding. What's wrong with it? Got some problems? No, but I'll let you know if I hear of anybody. Yeah. Oh. Uncle Gerard is selling the Avalanche. Want to know if we knew anybody who wanted it.
Really?
Yeah. I think that it's got the LS, right?
Yeah, that has the LS.
I think it's the Z71 package.
Really?
Which means it might have that locker.
You know, Doug, we could probably squeeze one more in.
No. There's no way we could literally fit one more project. It'd be insane, Eric.
No, we can make time. We can make time.
Nope. I'm putting my foot down. We're not taking on another project. Oh, come on, man. Our lack of restraint is honestly embarrassing. What you're looking at right here is a 2002 Chevrolet Avalanche that currently does not move under its own power. That's right, I did not drive it onto my front lawn. The magical transportation pixies dropped it off in the middle of the night to see if D&E could do anything with it. It is a 2002. It does have the 5.3 liter Vortec. Our job today is going to be to identify all the issues and get it moving well enough to get it up into the driveway. Let's do the walk around. Some of you may notice this particular Avalanche from something like our 5th video. This did belong to mine and Eric's uncle. We did some transmission work for him on it, did a transmission flush. Let's see, is it open? Yeah, it's open. Okay, now, this is the Z71 package, so it's got the real fancy interior. Let's see, I got the key right here, which you'll notice has a remote start on it, which I believe is going to be, well, we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get up inside her. And key in, key on. Oh, I saw a gauge move, but I did not see anything else. All right, we got a service engine soon light, nothing else. So I'm guessing no battery, no battery. All right, to the hood, which was already open. Alright, now the Pixies were nice enough to leave me a note saying I may want to go and find a size 78A battery. I found a new to me version. Let's see if that doesn't at least get us pointed in the right direction. This Bosch battery appears to have given up the ghost. That's fun. Where does that go? Over there? No problem. Now there's a long list of things that I don't particularly like about Chevy and GM. And these ridiculous battery terminals are one of them. This battery was good, but it's dead, so I had to charge it. So I had to find some bolts that I could like weasel in there. What are you thinking, Chevy? What's the benefit of doing it this way? Maybe it prevents corrosion? Not worth it. Not worth it. Now, I was given a little bit of information on this particular truck before it showed up on my lawn, and I'm led to believe that the cats are clogged solid. If you get on the gas there, you don't feel a thing. The motor will run, but she just hits that wall like the cats are clogged shut. So, if we can get it started up the driveway, I don't know, maybe it's an easy fix. Let's slip these in. I was also able to identify that this does not have California emissions, which is a positive thing because the California emissions cats are $1,000 and the regular old good enough for the rest of the gosh darn planet cats are $200. So the reason that was a question is because this was from New York. It's where my uncle lives, and New York sometimes abides by California's ridiculous laws, but not in this case, which is a good thing. I believe this truck was actually purchased in Ohio. It's an Ohio truck. So okay, did you hear that? Something started beeping when I got this connected. Always a positive sign. Give me my wrench back, dang it. Stole my wrench. You believe that? This Chevy stole my wrench. All right, let's get this hood closed and see if we can't make some noise. All right, next attempt. Got some things blinking on the screen. Always a good sign. Look at that! She starts right up. We've got oil pressure. Battery is charging, that's a good thing. Almost no gas. It's okay. Oh, she started right up, man. Let's see. Ooh. Doesn't sound great though. We wanted to die there. All right. Guess I should have checked to see if it had any oil. It's got some, well, it's got oil, plenty of oil, more oil than you'll ever need. Oh, it's smoking. That's to be expected. That's okay. I'm pretty sure the gas in here is varnished, so we're gonna, since I'm not trying to drain it right now, we'll try to top it off maybe so it's not sucking the bottom of the tank up. Oh, I should really move Willie. The thought here is we'll dilute the bad gas. I think this thing's been sitting for about a year. Additionally, it's been sitting for a year in some tall grass, so the hydraulic brakes are completely gone, but the e-brake is stuck on. So the way I figure that kind of cancels out, so I'm not even gonna bother messing with that. We'll just leave that alone. Gonna have to address the cats. It starts right up. I'm thinking there's a parasitic draw issue. Most likely coming from that, it's got a brake. Well, let's see, it's got trailer brake controller on it, and it's got aftermarket remote start. Anything like that's always gonna be your first stop if you're looking for parasitic draw. Let's get it up the driveway off my lawn, and then it'll be a little easier to work on her. I don't wanna lay in the grass and get under there. E-start's coming out anyway, because I don't need electric start. I think that's the dumbest feature you can put on a vehicle. I understand why people like it. I totally do, and I understand when people put it on their vehicles, but when they start to age, they don't age well, and they do stuff like kill your battery. I've seen them burn out starters. Though, to be fair, this thing's from Utica, New York, up where the lake effect is strong, so I can understand why it had remote start. Those mornings, man, it's cold. I noticed the rear bumper is in the bed. I understand it had a friendly fire accident with the minivan. That's no problem. Additionally, the tailgate, oh, she go up, she come down. So if I recall, JTM, didn't you have the same problem where your tailgate wouldn't stay up? So we'll address that. I mean, honestly, that's the least of our problems right now. Smoking enough. Here's something I want to check. I asked JTM. JTM has a bunch of these. If you don't know JTM Offroad, he's got one of these lifted up on 38s. He told me to come in here and look for the code, what was it, G80? Oh, thanks for the glasses, Unc. Uncle hooked us up with some glasses. Hell yeah. G80. If it has G80, it means it has a locker in the back. I know you can't read any of those. Yeah, I'm not seeing G80. It's got the Z71. Oh well. That was wishful thinking anyway. No G80. Oh, G80, right there. Awesome. That means our rear differential has the G80 locker. Limited slip. So now I'm even more motivated. These are some nice sunglasses. To get this bad boy up and functioning and running. We're gonna get to some wrenching in a second, but the interior of these things are so friggin' nice, man. Cushy seats. Yeah, I want to make this our yard truck or something. Go camping in it. So we've got her running now. It doesn't have brakes though, so my thought process is to back it up the driveway. I don't really know. I'm not worried about once I get up the driveway. I live at the top of a hill. I'll just crash into the embankment up there. But as far as turning around in the street here, I don't know. Let me move some of these other Jeeps out of the way, and we'll bring it back in and figure out what we're gonna do. All right. So I put Ruby and Willie strategically down the road, so if this thing starts getting carried away, as much as I hate to say this, I have something to hit that isn't a telephone pole. My plan is to go super slow, no hydraulic brakes, but the fact that the e-brake is on means coasting it. I think it's gonna want to catch. We're about to find out. We have to go off the lawn. I live at a dead end, thankfully. We're gonna turn around and try to ease up, and then if we don't run away down the hill, our next obstacle will be, does it have enough power with the clogged cats to get up the driveway? I guess we could put it in 4 low. I wonder if it would even switch into 4 low. I don't know, one problem at a time. All right. Oh, also the gear selector doesn't work, so you just got to sort of guess. That should be reverse. Yep, we moved in reverse. Neutral. Well, let's see if reverse does anything. Oh yeah, she moves. And she stops, which is good because we're technically reversing downhill. So that means my theory on up, into neutral, or park, whatever that was. All right, it's very hard to shift without the shifter. That's reverse, neutral, drive. Okay. Drive isn't terrible. It's beeping at me about the brake being stuck on. Sorry, sweetie, there's nothing I can do about that. The key here is if we pick up too much speed, we're gonna run away. So this is gonna be a... We're just gonna creep. And we're creeping. We might even slalom to bring down the speed. Let's see if I can work this slalom right so that I'm pointed right up the driveway. I think I can. God, I hope it goes up the driveway. Because I can't stop it if it doesn't. If it stalls out, we're just... Oh yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh, can't stop though. Yep. Yep. We just rammed the rock wall at the top of the driveway. Oh, but we're up here. So from now on, everything that happens can happen in the driveway. I tried to put 4 low on while I was in there. It's just blinking at me very angrily now. Yep. Let's, oof, and I probably just stripped out reverse. Okay. Now we're off the wall. We're in park. 4 low is still blinking at me. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do for you. We're just going to turn it off and chock the wheels. Let's get out and see what the damage looks like. We hit that pretty hard, right? All right, I am actually astounded. I mean, she took a good hit. It pushed the whole rock wall in. This was all flush here. It pushed all this in. Not a scratch, man. The smoking is coming from smoke or something. I didn't do anything to the radiator. I think the engine's got oil all over it, probably from some kind of oil leak. Anytime something sits like this, you got to wonder about the seals afterwards. So let's do a little more of a walk around. We've established the cats are clogged shut. We almost got caught on the hill there. I didn't think we were going to make it. Hydraulic brakes are a no. E-brake isn't all the time. That's an easy fix. I'm sure from sitting in the grass, the hydraulic brake lines, brake line just blew through. That's all there is to it. As you can see, the rust is a thing. It exists, and it's taking its toll. But, oh yeah, man, the running boards are even still solid. Yeah, man, she's got some bubbling up here, but if we can get her running, it'd be a real great way to give this truck a second life. Hey, look at this. Did you know they put Ram boxes on this Chevy? I didn't know you could put Ram boxes on a Chevy. I thought those were only for Rams. Oh, it ate my key. So for those that don't know, the whole thing about the Avalanche is that, and we're gonna go diagnose parasitic draw in a minute. I just want to talk about this vehicle for a second. The whole thing about open, dang, I don't get along well with GMs historically. Oh, now it won't open. There we go. The whole thing about this, and I don't know how it does it yet because I've never tried it, but see these latches come down and you can basically put these seats down and have like an 8-foot bed with some of it inside, or you can have like a big long vehicle for camping. I'll have to have my uncle tell me how to do all this stuff, but real nice interior, real comfy. All right, let's go back down the driveway. I'm gonna lock it because I think part of it, see when you, this flashes all the time until you lock it. And then it stays solid, but I don't know, maybe that has something to do with it, maybe it doesn't. Alrighty, well I got ready to do the parasitic draw test, and my multimeter gave out. Not really sure what that's about, kind of a bummer. I really wish I could test the parasitic draw right now. I don't want to let it just sit in the driveway and die for no reason. I was looking around trying to find suspect wiring. Here is the trailer brake controller. I could trace these wires, but I don't think it's that. Usually it's your remote start. Here's what we might do. Maybe we'll just pull this panel down anyway and see what we can find in there. See if there's any suspect wiring. I wouldn't mind just disconnecting the remote start, this whole little aftermarket doohickey. I'd feel better. I'll sleep better at night. Would you believe me if I told you these screws were 7mm? I don't really know why that needs to be a thing, but they are. Alright. How else are you held on there, Buck? Ooh, do I need to take... Do I need to take all this off? I kind of hope not. Let's see. I'm not a GM guy. Does this stuff just pop off? Take that as a yes. I think I need to move the shifter. The swifter. Oh, I can't. God damn it. Hold on, let me chock the wheels because I can't put the brakes on. Likely a wise choice anyway, given everything. All right. See, I bumped the electric start without meaning to. I don't. Oh man, how do I turn this off? Jesus. Oh boy. Okay. I officially hate electric start. I want to give me my battery back. My key. So many things going on. This truck is haunted. All right. Now all I was really trying to do was this. Am I missing something? Does it have to tilt sideways? Ah, there we go. I don't even think I broke anything. All right. I think I found our remote start unit. Certainly looks like a remote start to me, possibly. I don't honestly know what this is. All right, here's what we're gonna do. There's two fuses. We're gonna remove those. If all it does is disarm the remote start, we're gonna leave it. If nothing works, we're gonna put the two fuses back in and hope that fixes it again. I don't know, man. They were held in with some electrical tape. It just seems like this is more wires than an electric start needs, but I don't honestly know. I guarantee this thing doesn't start when I remove these two. There's no way it's that easy. Okay, one out. And the other one out. Now let's see. Okay, the remote, this is no longer doing anything. But this thing still works. And... oh yeah, buddy! I don't know. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Oh, wow, look at this. So this is one of the two fuses I pulled out. It's all melted, which honestly I could have sworn was the whole reason we had fuses, so that things didn't melt. But I'm gonna call it, even though I wasn't able to confirm with my parasitic draw test, something was atrociously wrong with that auto start, remote start system. and it was causing parasitic draw. I mean, look at this thing. That's crazy. Have you ever seen a fuse melted like that? What the hell's going on? I'm going to leave all the other wiring intact for now. All right, the factory locks remote lock works and it starts. Let's see if the battery goes dead overnight. Granted, I don't know how good that battery is, but cool, man. So at least we made some progress today. We pulled this ridiculous fuse out of an aftermarket system. Again, I get why people put those systems in, but it always seems to end like this. Parasitic draw, something crazy. I'm keeping that one for the scrapbook. That's good. I don't even know how you do that. Only you, GM. Only you. It's got a pretty gnarly whining noise coming from back here. Can you hear that? I don't know if that's exhaust or like an evap leak, but I guess that'll be something else to fix. All right, so at least we have a small win for today on this truck. Actually, two small wins. We were able to get it up into the driveway, so now we've got a good place to work on it. And we were able to potentially cure that parasitic draw. Even if we didn't fix it, that was clearly a problem, even if it wasn't the problem. But I am confident. I'm going to lock this thing up tonight. When I come out tomorrow, it's going to kick right over. I don't think that battery is going to be going dead anymore. Let's see. The cats are going to have to be addressed because I almost died coming up the hill. It almost gave up the ghost. So we'll have to unbolt them. I'm sure we're going to break some bolts and have to drill out bolts on the flange. We're going to try to just hollow the cats out first. Really just proof of concept that the truck is fine, though we do believe it's fine. Then after that, we got to figure out the brakes. I checked the reservoir, totally empty. So what that tells me is we got a hole somewhere in one of the lines, and the fluid just slowly all seeped out. I don't remember exactly how long the truck was sitting, but it's sitting a while. So once we get those two things done, it's drivable though. It's nice inside. We'll give it a little vacuum, and we'll be Chevy riding hot, boy. You know, the last thing I ever wanted was another project that was a GM. Independent front suspension, but we got it now. The whole reason we agreed to take it, well, my uncle said he's gonna, it's been sitting in his lawn, he said he was gonna send it out to the junkyard, and it'd be a shame, because we knew the driveline only has 125,000 miles on it. Well, the whole truck does. Odometer's not working right now, it doesn't light up, but I think that's a common GM problem, isn't it? Where these odometers, they stop working. Not that they're not counting, it's the light behind it. So I'll look into that. But it's only got 125,000 miles on it, so if we can fix these silly little issues. It's a young truck, man. It's one of the youngest vehicles in the fleet right now, so we're hoping. I noticed now we got a cracked windshield there. We'll take care of that. The bed does not close. It doesn't stay up, so we'll have to figure that out if we want to do anything serious. Without further ado, leave us a comment down there in the squawk boxes. Like I said, let us know what you think about what we did today, and by all means, please leave me your suggestions. If you like the video, please sub to the channel. Consider checking us out on Patreon, Etsy, and Teespring. That's all there is to it, man. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.